The rules of the arbiter's dice are simple. You need a ball, you need 2 players, and you need a court. First, we'll need to set up 2 nets, or goals, on either side of the court. The nets, or goals, must be set above and below the average line. Each player starts with an equal amount of dimes. Then, based on how many dimes each player receives, your average line, or goal, may be expanded on or contracted. The non-playable character will start with 2 goals. Then the arbiter will spin the wheel. The wheel will determine the list of moves available to each player. If you wish to play beyond your moves, you must first inform the arbiter. We'll begin with each player in a counterclockwise semicircle, pulling a stone out of a bucket, on which stone will be written your fate. And then it'll be lunchtime. As we return, 2 falcons shall descend upon us, carrying with them the news of the day. Player 1. Oh my god. Player 1, or the blue team, can choose to either stick it or keep it, but either move must be both justified and made in real time. If you can decide in real time, you can score a goal. Okay. Player 2, or the blue team, can choose to either accept it or not accept it. Either way, player 1 has scored a goal. Okay. To begin round 2, the arbiter rolls the dice, and whoever can reach the opposing side's average line in the fastest relative time will take the arbiter's dice. The arbiter will no longer roll the dice. If suggested, we may skip round 3. But it should be known that round 3 is the most important. In round 4, both players will move their chosen make pieces simultaneously in opposite directions until equilibrium has been achieved. What is this? If you land on a chute, you can move your piece up. If you land on a ladder, your choices are few. If you land during Hanukkah, you'll be entered into a state of perpetual war with Palestine. What the fuck? And if player 1 draws a rainbow card, player 2 is basically fucked. I fucking love every rule. Oh my god. It's killing me. It's fucking too stupid. Oh. Okay. After this, we divvy up the remaining game minutes to determine which player has longer to survive. And then we go to lunch. I can't even do it, man. This is stupid. This is the stupidest fucking thing ever. Oh, while the arbiter dines. While the arbiter dines, it is recommended that as day turns to night, you campaign amongst your fellow man for the vote of confidence from the jury. When we return, we shall be nourished with meat and ale. This can't be the rules. If player 2 has received the vote of confidence from his fellow man, then player 1 must sit out round 5. If not, the NPC will take player 2's position. But 2 more goals will be added to the average line. If player 2 has not received the vote of confidence from his fellow man, then nothing will be added to the average line, and player 1 scores a goal either way. Fucking player 1 scores a goal either way. Damn. Fuck am I reading? This is seriously the best thing I've ever written. I don't know when the fuck I wrote this. Okay. The arbiter begins the 5th and possibly final round by arbitrarily declaring a winner. If neither player has justfully won, the arbiter may or may not place his own make pieces where the NPCs once were. If both players and the NPC cannot come to an agreement, no victory shall be declared. If either player has entered into a state of perpetual war with Palestine, several more rounds will be played, and the game will end with no winner. If a 6th round is required, the arbiter will seek an objection. If an objection is submitted, the 7th round will commence. We will deliberate. The crowd rejoices. The crowd rejoices. And whoever scores a goal first in the 7th round wins immediately. Wait. Except for if the goal is scored with either less than seconds left or more than minutes remaining. And in spite of each side's moral standing with the arbiter. But despite having not made your choice in real time. What the fuck? It's seriously kicking my ass. This is not a good read through. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh. Oh man. It's just the stupidest thing I've ever found. I was just going through my old computer. I found it and I thought it was going to be a real game. It said it was called fucking the Arbiter's Dice. I started reading it and I thought it was real, but I'm pretty sure it's a joke. I don't remember making it, man. It's like, when the fuck did I write this? Reading it in my head was a whole lot different than reading it out loud. It just sounds so stupid. Oh man, I kind of want to make the game now. I just don't know how the fuck it works. Okay, we still got to finish the end of the game here. I stopped reading it the first time a while back, so it's just getting better and better for me. Okay, we will deliberate, the crowd rejoices, yada yada yada. Fuck. If no goal is scored within the parameters, it will be left to the jury. In round 8, we will forget the jury. And each of the 4 players, what the fuck is it, the 4 players remaining in the game will choose a number, a color, a shape, and an object between the range of simple to complex. Each player draws a card. If player 1 draws a rainbow card, player 1 wins. Then if player 2 draws a cocktail card, player 1 wins again. If either player draws a dinosaur card, the game is to be immediately destroyed. The game is to be immediately destroyed. Oh, if both players choose not to draw a card at all, then that's their fucking choice. Can't do nothing about it, bud. It actually says you can't do nothing about it, bud. fucking rules, man. I gotta pause. This is a ridiculous game. All players on the honor system must now evaluate the cards drawn on the basis of race and gender alone. Once evaluated, we will enter the ninth and final round, in which we will determine the two players who will move on to round 10. That's the best line. Oh, man. We will enter the ninth and final round, in which we will determine the two players who will move on to round 10. Oh, fuck. One of these players will be player one. The other will be the NPC. Again, player two is just like, fuck. This is the best rules ever. Oh, man. The blue team starts. Wait. If they have the advantage, they'll go first. Fuck. The, the, the fucking blue team starts. If they have the advantage, they'll go first. They'll, they'll take one shot at the goal from plenty of yards away, depending on how many votes they got from the jury of their fellow man. Next, next will be the arbiter. He'll take as many shots as he needs to defeat player one by whatever means necessary. Then player two will lose their turn to the NPC. In doing so, player one scores a goal either way. Okay. Round 10 begins abruptly. Whichever two players have made the finals will check their bullshit at the door. As part of the rules. The first part of round 10 consists of a rapid-fire 5,000 question trivia challenge based on 19th century hyperdrive theory and eco-justice as relates to facial recognition software. the second part, oh, the second part is just a really good beat 'em up movie. Don't know what that means. And if there's a tie, if there's a tie, the third part will be mysterious. And then it just says, the end has come. The arbiter has spoken. You may begin now.